adaptive differential passcode modulation, PCM, ADPCM. So basically, we have seen when we discuss about your differential passcode modulation. So in that differential passcode modulation, what we are sent to improve the efficiency, we send the difference value between two consecutive samples. So when the difference value will be less, and we know the two samples value, when we talk about a continuous signal, so there is a correlation or relation between two consecutive signal. Okay. So definitely, if there is some relation between two consecutive sample. So now if we take the difference of these two samples and if we transmit that value at the receiver end, easily we can retrieve the signal from there. Okay. So definitely, suppose when we transmit a signal using the full samples, if it is required 8 bit to represent a sample value, when we'll send the difference between two consecutive or adjacent sample, the number of bits required will reduce. So in that way, we are improving the efficiency. So when we talk about the differential pulse code modulation, in that case, we are doing the uniform quantization. And in that case, adaptive difference pulse code modulation, ADPCM. In ADPCM, what we are doing, we are quantizing the signal in adaptive nature as adaptive nature. So basically, these two are the block diagram. So basically, what we are doing, first we are doing the difference signal, then we are adding the adaptive quantizer. So when we are doing the adaptive quantizer, so that will give us the ADPC signal. If we do normal quantization over there, then it will give us the DPCM. Okay. So basically in this block diagram, two things is given: the encoder value, ADPCM encoder, and ADPCM decoder value. So normally the encoder used at the transmitter side when you do the encoding. Okay. And a decoder is used as here. Are you use the decoder? In communication system, how do we use the decoder? Receiver. So basically we can say this is the circuit diagram for your transmitter, the encoder figure A, and figure B is the block diagram for the receiver. Okay. How we are detecting the uh, your pulse code modulated signal. So you see in this pulse code modulated signal, or at the receiver is ADPCM, the input equal to your PCM input, pulse code modulation signal input. So it is converted, means convert to the uniform PCM. So it will consider as the input signal. Then there is a summation symbols is there. Then the adaptive quantizer. So basically from this summation, what we will get the difference signal. What should be the difference? Because we are taking by this feedback path, what we are doing, we are taking the previous samples value. So we'll get the difference signal over there. Then it will pass through the adaptive quantizer. Okay. So when it will pass through the adaptive quantizer, that means we will get the ADPCM output. So that adaptive quantizer, from this output of this adaptive quantizer, we are taking a feedback to predict the previous value, means what is the next value. Okay, so that is the predicted value we'll get over here, and this is the actual value, and we are taking the difference, and the difference is quantized and it is transmitting through the channel. So when we are in the receiver end, so ADPCM input will come, so there is value, then inverse adaptive quantizer. So whatever the quantizer we do over here, so the inverse adaptive quantizer we need to do over. Okay, so quantized difference signal will be there, that value, basically whatever the value over there we are getting over here, again adaptive predictor is there. Okay, so if you look at that block diagram, how it is working. So the difference value, and it is going to the adaptive predictor. So adaptive predictor will predict what is the value based on the previous value. Okay, so it will goes to the summation. So now if the previous value say yk, and the difference equal to previous value equal to yk minus 1, and the difference equal to dk, so current value yk equal to dk plus yk minus 1, and convert to the PCM, that sample value will be convert to the PCM. Then synchronous coding adjustments, if there is any synchronization code is there, so it will adjust, and then finally we will get the PCM output. Okay, so you have to remember this block diagram. What is the block diagram? Is basically is there two things, and if you see the block diagram, basically both are similar, little bit difference is there. Okay, so